Hello, I'm Tim Roberts, and welcome to a new episode of Fun with FOSS-Kids. Today, we're going to look at how teachers are using FOSS-Kids to address the NGSS on our FOSS Fridays.
Hang on a minute, Tim. What is NGSS?
Oh, hi Anna Schonkweiler. NGSS is the Next Generation Science Standards developed to provide all students with an internationally benchmarked science education. Nevada adopted them as part of our academic content standards.
Cool. I learned something new today.
And did you have fun learning it?
You bet.
Splendid. That's what we aim for on this podcast.
So, are the students having as much fun learning on FOSS Fridays as I am having right now?
Great question. I'm glad you asked. Let's go to our esteemed colleague to see how things are going. Professor?
Officer, hello, Anna, team. As you may already know, the Jesse D. Scott Elementary School has been running the FOSS Friday for 6 weeks now. And every grade level is adding their own flavor using the FOSS kits. I'm here at the Jesse D. Scott Elementary School, and I've had a chance to visit a few rooms. Let's go take a look.
Good morning, Professor Foss.
Good morning, Professor Foss.
Hello, Professor Foss.
Hello, Professor Foss.
Hello, Professor Foss.
Hi! Welcome to FOSS Fridays, my favorite day to teach.
Hello. How are your grade levels approaching FOSS Fridays?
In our classrooms, we are using it in reading, writing, math, and science time. We're working on the trees unit. Some of the things is we'll read either trade books with trees or leaves or even apple trees, things that are related. We pull stuff out of the FOSS kits, so they've been studying leaves and the shape of leaves, and this week we'll be doing silhouettes of leaves.
We have broken up and we have a partner, and what we do is we spend the whole day, our writing block, our reading block, our math block, and our obviously science block, teaching something related to science that goes with our FOSS kit. Right now our students are currently working on air and weather. They'd come in the morning, we would introduce our topic that we were working on for that day, specifically related to air or weather. We would have a writing assignment on it. Then we'd go to specials, we'd come back, we would get on Myon and read books about that topic. Then we would have classroom discussions, we would write about it. We would do research on the internet, and then when we came back in math, we would look at the measurements or things like that that would have to do with our science experiment for the day, and then after that we would do our experiment.
Cross-curricular integration? You know it, I love it, FOSS Kids!
We do our solids and liquids on our FOSS kits, and right now Ms. Hammer and I combined our classes so that they can work together and they talk to each other about what's going on with the FOSS. We're doing liquids today, and we have like 7 different stations, so we're just kind of rotating through all of them.
We are approaching it by working in pairs. One person sets up the investigation and proceeds with that through each group of students. One person does the technology and the reading and the journal writing with the students. And we switch during the day. And as a grade level, we look at the investigation beforehand and get the materials ready and discuss any problems. But we have 3 sets of 2 pairs. Our FOSS kit is structures of life. So we started out with seeds and plants. Then they're working on the life cycle of plants, life cycles of animals in general, and then human body, specifically skeletons and muscles, endoskeletons and exoskeletons. And then we finish with owl pellets right before Halloween, which we're very excited about. We like that.
F to the O to the SS Kids, FOSS Kids!
FOSS Fridays, our grade level splits up to one room does literacy and the other room does the investigation, and then at the latter part of the day, we swap it. They're working on landforms. We were working on stream tables where they were working on erosion, how the water eroded the earth materials, and deposition, where the earth materials moved to. And then also we are working on topographic maps of mountains.
Fifth grade has an amazing approach to FOSS Fridays. One, all teachers teach something different. My class is the experiment class, and Miss Connor's class is the technology class, or the video class. Mr. Roberts has some technology and sometimes bookwork and going through the book and exploring the science, and Miss Butler's class does experiments as well. All classes rotate all day long, and the teacher who's responsible for their area continues to do what their lesson is to all 4 classes. Every kid has a journal that is tabbed and organized so that when they do their experiments or have a classroom discussion, they can open to that section, they can find their focus question, and they can respond. Here's how we talk like a scientist. We use our vocabulary words here, and then as they speak to the teacher when they respond to a question, or their partners, they can use I predict, I wonder, I observe, and I have experience. Right now, even though second grade did butterflies, we're actually studying the digestive system of these little creepy crawlies.
Interesting. And what have been the highlights of FOSS Fridays so far?
Some of the benefits is the kids are really excited about Fridays. They like coming to school on Fridays and working. They know that it's their tree unit day, and so they really are excited to see what different things that we're learning.
A lot of our students are hands-on learners, and so they like to get down and dirty, make the rocket balloons. One week we made paper airplanes to see how the air pushed it, and it's more visual for them.
They're engaged, they're excited, they're having lots of fun, and they're so hands-on that they really enjoy it.
Science in action? Let me hear you say it! FOSS Kids!
Our students are very highly engaged, and I really think it does boost their critical thinking skills because they have to think outside of the box and then make predictions, make estimations, all of those things. It requires them to use teamwork, which is a good social skill for them, a career skill for life, those career soft skills. And it gives them that, that love of or an interest in science careers.
So far, I find that the children are really engaged and they're enjoying it, and they really like the fact that they're going to one room and getting all that information, and then coming to the other room and actually performing the investigation.
The reason why I love FOSS Fridays is because we get to switch to other classes and get to experience other things. Like in Miss Roberts' class, we go on computers and we read books, and then in Miss Butler's class, we get to actually hands-on experience. And then in Miss Connor's class, we watch videos about science and stuff like that. I think it's really fun. And then Miss James' class, we do other things. And I think it's really fun.
So I say thank you for the
FOSS Kids, critical thinking.
thanks for all the joy they're bringing. Who can live without it? I ask in all honesty. What would life be without a
Science and math.
what are we? So I say thank you for the
FOSS Kids.
for giving into me.
Спасибо. Thank you. As you can see, the FOSS Kids are a hit at the Jesse D. Scott Elementary School. I told you, the kids loved them. Okay, до свидания. Goodbye.
Wow. Thanks, Professor. How exciting.
Yes, FOSS Kids are exciting. Say, Anna, did you hear that oxygen and magnesium were going out?
No, really?
Yeah, when I first heard, I was like, OMG. Well, that's all the time we have today. I'm Tim Roberts.
I'm Anna Schonkweiler, wishing you a fantastically favorable forthcoming FOSS Friday.
What was that?
I thought I would make our sign-off more fun with an alliteration.
Oh. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Quiet on the set!